In my last video, I talked about why children have falling grades. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about solutions. Solution 1, observe your child and look for patterns. Now, if you, for instance, I'll give you an example. If your child is very good when it comes to mathematics, or your child loves English, or whatever subject it is, right? And then suddenly the child just doesn't want to have anything to do with the subject anymore, or has homework and is not interested, or just talks about the subject like it's not something they want to do at the moment, which is rather different from who they are, right? We know that they love this subject, and then suddenly or over time the child says, no, I'm not interested, my homework, I did it, and the child starts giving excuses. Do not underestimate the power of close observation. 2, have a heart-to-heart discussion with your child. Ask questions. Just ask. Find out why that child suddenly doesn't like the subject anymore, or is finding the subject difficult, and you will be surprised what your child will tell you. Another thing you can do is share your concerns. Don't keep your challenges to yourself. As a parent or guardian, it's okay to ask for help. Share the challenges you're having with your child with someone else. You'll be amazed that that person has the solution to the challenge or challenges your children are going through. So ask. Just ask. Next, don't allow issues slide all the time. I know that as parents, we try not to be over worried, if I can use that word. We try not to be over worried about our children's performance and all of that. So we tend to allow certain things slide. Yes, we all do it. Yes, we do. But when it's becoming a pattern, let's pay close attention. You can't be too careful. I know, you can't be too careful. Not assume that every situation is not really so important. Okay, so the child is not doing well. It's one of those things. He or she will bounce back in a little while. What if they don't? What happens? Next, help your child to balance his or her activities. Now, you might need to step in at this moment. Why don't you help your child to drop a timetable? So the child goes to school in the morning, comes back in the afternoon, or comes back in the evening. So what happens when the child comes back? Why don't you sit with your child and do a bit, have a discussion and draw out a timetable. So the child knows that when I come back from school, I'll take my bath, I'll eat something, I'll relax a bit, and then I'll go to my books, read for an hour, read for 30 minutes, or whatever it is. Afterwards, I'll do this, I'll do that. So the child just knows that, okay, so this is my schedule. When I get back from school, this is what I will do. Over the weekend, I won't play all my weekend away. I'm going to study, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So it's important that we help our children plan their daily activities. Guess what? You can also introduce the reward system. What do I mean by that? You can say to your child that if he or she continues to do well, then you would grant certain requests. I tell you, that's a powerful motivation for children and adults. For instance, if you tell me that if I do this consistently, I'll get this, I'll get an increase here and there, trust me, I'll try to do my best all the time. Don't mind me. Of course, the reward system would help, but again, you have to be careful with that system so that you don't abuse it, or the child doesn't abuse it to the point where every time the child does something, the child's like, okay, so what's in it for me? You don't want that. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been awesome having you here with me today. Please, I would love you to share your ideas in the chat box. There's so many other ways that we can help our children. So just share with me, share with the world in the chat box. If you have experienced this, if your child has experienced this, please feel free to share with us and let us learn from you. All right, I'd love to learn from you. Thank you so much. See you next time. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. I'd love to read from you.